6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the website, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
Unfortunately, we don't have a number to call for this podcast. We always like to do that. If you'd like to send your contact details through, you can do so to the Ben and Liam Instagram. Just a hell of a lot of doppelganger photos, which we appreciate at the moment.
Yeah,
and also just some
dentist requests.
Oh, random. We get sets of weird requests. In fact, let's go through some of them at the end of this podcast.
Enjoy.
Ben, you're getting married next weekend. Very exciting for you. Very exciting for me because I am the better man, which is better than the best man. And I've been putting in a hell of a lot of work into the event as well. I picked the venue. And,
no, you didn't.
Helped pick the venue.
No, you didn't.
Helped pick the colour scheme.
No, you didn't. What colour have we gone for?
Gave inspiration. Mauve. So, just out of interest, are you doing any sort of performances on the night, or?
Well, there'll be. We've got Ash Gale who's doing acoustic music.
He sounds great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've actually written a song dedicated to you and your fiancée Sam.
Right.
And I was sort of thinking maybe after Ash I could perform my song to you guys on the night.
Right. So during the reception.
Yeah, like during the reception, yeah.
Right.
You guys could be sitting there sort of at the front with tears in your eyes.
So we're on we're on individual chairs.
Yes, and I would sing to you.
How close would you be sitting to us?
I'd be pretty close. So I've demoed it up actually. Yeah. Do you want to have a listen?
I don't know if I want this.
Yeah. Well, have a listen. Just setting the scene. I've got smoke machines, smoke sort of bellowing out around my feet as I sit upon a high chair, just sort of plucking a beat up guitar, and I've got a woman sort of behind me hauntingly playing the organ in the background.
Waiting, wishing that Ben would ask me to be his best man. He didn't do it, I was snubbed. He picked his brother, he broke my heart, betrayed my trust. I was so upset I let out a car. Thanks. Then Ben had a sudden change of heart, asked me to be his better man. The most important role on the day, I am his better man. Special boy, better man. Important better man.
Just pause it there. So how are you feeling so far about all of this?
I'm not loving it.
Okay, interesting. I mean, it's probably a bit slow for you. I know you're into your upbeat stuff. So at this point, what I'll do is I'll ditch the guitar, I'll throw it to the side of the stage, and I'll get up to a bit of a
stage?
Yeah, there's a stage, and there's lighting and stuff as well. We'll get into that. And then I go up to this mic stand.
Yeah.
There's sort of tassels and stuff on it,
yeah.
like very Aerosmith.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing leather chaps. And then backup dancers, they run out on stage and they perform a routine that I've personally choreographed, and we really kick things into another gear.
I threw Ben a big freaking bar show, invited down the way. Some male strippers danced on him. I should be the best man. I planned most of the whole wedding. Busy bum, better man. I am Ben and Sam's most valued friends. I am their better man. I am better than. I am better than. James. Brother. They love me. Yeah, I have done so much for them. Pick the venue. Yeah, and the whole color scheme. I am his better man. I am his better man. I
So, hope you have a happy life together. Peace out. Like, there's like sparks coming down, like the crowd's it's crazy, like that overshadowed like the actual ceremony. Like, I was like, and people are just like going nuts. And I was thinking the Ash guy that you're paying for, he could do that. He could do those like the best man. Like he could sort of be my
sound guy.
yeah. He could be like my backup vocalist as I'm up there.
Yeah.
So. I mean, what do you say? It's all right there for the taking. Is the performance on?
It's that's very impressive. I'm impressed with that. It went a little bit too long, but it's still a no from me.
Well, we'll see if I can twist your arm, because a lot of work's gone into it.
And I thought we were going for like a sage green, terracotta orange kind of colour scheme, not mauve.
Bloody hell, mate! We only got a week, so if you're changing it on me now, I've got a lot of calls to make.
Book smarter these holidays. With whatif.com, you can book everything for your trip all in one place. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
Make up for missed holidays with What If. It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
If you would like to give us a buzz, there's a lot of phone lines free. 13 24 10 is our number. If you get on air, you go on the draw for $50,000 and first-class flights to anywhere in the world. Plus, you get the honour of choosing the next song we play on air.
We only have one call so far, and that is from Lizzie in Mile End. Morning, Lizzie.
Hey, how are you?
So damn good. Let's kick into the quiz. The Bachelor is recruiting for their next season. Can you name any former Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Who's that? Like really? That real Sam?
Yeah.
Sam Cross.
Yeah.
Congrats. Well done.
Really, what were you going to say? That really what?
That's the one that was really famous. That was like not amazing looking.
Oh,
But,
you're
like,
talking of the honey badger.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you mean the honey badger.
I thought you meant that one. I was like, that's so brutal to say Sam Ross isn't good looking. I'm like,
But the honey badger, I would agree. The honey badger, I would say, is not great looking.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd easily swap places with him.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, that's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Anthony Albanese has COVID. Lizzie, the Labor leader, has 7 days of isolation where he can't campaign. What's Anthony Albanese's nickname?
Albanese's nickname.
Yeah, if you just shorten Anthony Albanese, like, what would you call him? It's like, don't overthink it.
Albo.
Yeah.
It's like you feel like you've invented that.
Yeah.
But, someone made that connection years ago. Port Adelaide star Ollie Wine's going to be joining us at 8 a.m. this morning. Which Perth team does the Power play tomorrow afternoon?
Oh shit.
I mean, there's only two teams.
Hang on, Perth team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perth team.
Yep. One's purple, one's blue and yellow.
Nah. Sorry,
Lizzie, you did so well.
I liked you. We got to move on to Zalia from Bridgewater. Can you name the Western Australian team that Port Adelaide are going to be playing on the weekend?
It will be.
Sounds like you're Googling it.
Had a mental break.
I mean,
Can you name any Perth team?
Fremantle.
Oh,
it's the other one, unfortunately. So let's see if Jake from Mount Barker can get it. Who are Port playing tomorrow?
It's the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs from Western Australia. Perth's favourite team.
I reckon you're having us on, Jake. Sonia in Salisbury Park. Who are Port playing on the weekend?
Is it the Western Eagles?
I mean, it's close enough, I suppose. It's the West Coast Eagles, but they are.
Well done.
Yeah, they're from a western area, I suppose. Happy birthday to Machine Gun Kelly, 32 today.
Okay.
What did he drink of his partner, Megan Fox?
Probably blood.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's into blood drinking. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I know. They are weird.
They're
Definitely.
strange, these pop stars these days.
He's got those. He's got those red tattoos.
Yeah, that
You seen
line
that?
down
Yeah.
his neck. What's going on with that? Anyway, the Kid Leroy released new music. His single 1,000 Miles, we just played it. Can you finish these? And I'll just say, just be careful with what you say, but can you finish these Kid Leroy lyrics?
I'll be effed up
Yeah, well, no, yeah.
So we always try and do sweary songs, try and throw people off, but you passed our little test, Sonia. Well
You did
done.
very well.
Thank you.
Now, look, you get to choose the next song we play. There's my song.
Hasn't had much luck this week, Sonia. But you know what? I've got you down as a bit of a raver. I think you like to party it up in the nightclubs. And what better way to do that than listening to a bit of Guru Josh?
Yeah, you know what? Definitely. Most definitely.
You feeling Guru Josh?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Ben and Liam love you.
You've probably seen some Johnny Depp news flying around this week. He's in the middle of a $500 million trial against his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Now, things have been said on both sides here. They both, to be honest, seem a little unhinged, and it certainly wasn't a healthy relationship by any means. But this is a very public trial now. I think kind of that's the point because, their reputation, both of their reputations have been very tarnished. So I suppose they're trying to settle this once and for all in the open. And there's been some wild revelations this week.
Oh, it's like watching, because it's Johnny Depp mainly, it's like you're watching him in a movie because it seems so outlandish, some of the stuff he's saying, and then it's all being posted online because the whole thing's being streamed.
Have a listen to this. This is Johnny Depp talking about seeing a photograph, being sent a photograph after a fight he had with his ex-wife of a turd in his bed.
Yeah, so it's just, to my understanding, so they've had a fight.
They've had a fight.
And then
this
did Amber, is he claiming that Amber took a photo of what she'd done?
in retaliation.
In retaliation?
She said, look what you've done.
Okay, have a listen to Johnny Depp talking about it in the court.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh.
You've got to watch the actual video because we've cut that down, but he's laughing while he's trying to tell the story.
I love how he says it like a real actor, doesn't he?
Human fecal matter.
Human fecal matter.
Now, in court, Amber's blaming it on the dogs, Pistol and Boo. And Johnny's saying, I lived with those dogs for a long time. They're teacup Yorkshire Terriers. They weigh less than 2 kilos each. That ain't them.
That's a herd turd.
This is Amber Stank, okay? He's also lived with Amber for a long time. He can tell the difference between their fecal matter.
Also, just putting aside that they're both people in the public eye, isn't it wild that I've never gotten to the point in my relationship in an argument where I've taken a turd on the bed and gone, you've done this?
Crosses a line, doesn't it? Like it sort of
you made me do
takes
this.
it to a whole different level. Oh, yeah? You don't want me to go out this weekend? Well, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Just going to go upstairs for a little bit. Insane. And also, I would say a little petty.
Oh, for sure.
A little petty. You shouldn't be booing in people's beds.
I'd say it's very petty.
I'd say it's very petty. Why don't we do this morning? Petty payback. Have you got it? Maybe someone got some petty payback on you and you thought, oh, that's very petty.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be going number 2 in someone's bed.
That's quite extreme.
That's extreme.
Yeah, it doesn't have to make the courts, that's for sure.
Yeah, think more like, hiding the toothbrush.
Yeah.
I don't know.
13 24 10. Petty payback, if you've got it, if you've received it, 13 24 10 is the number.
Matt joins us now. Good morning, Matty.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Very good, thank you. What happened?
My old neighbour used to complain that I mowed the lawn too early on the weekends, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be about 11 o'clock on a Saturday.
Oh, come on. I would say anything earlier than 8's a bit like maybe you can wait, but I reckon 8 after's fair game.
Yeah, it was about my lunchtime anyway. I woke up one Sunday morning, mate, and I had grass clippings all over my car, absolutely covered.
Are you serious?
That's a little petty, I'd have to say.
And Matt, were you the bigger man? You didn't do anything, or did you go over and talk to him about it, or did you do something in retaliation?
Mate, I just went and cleaned the car, mate.
Oh,
you're a good
Matt,
man.
you sound like a good man.
Matt, if you're a worse man...
Good neighbour.
Yeah.
Well, look, if he does it again, I got a little hot tip for you. What you do is you wait just before he goes to bed, you pull those sheets back, You do a big Amber Heard, and then you seal the bed back up.
Human fecal matter.
Thanks for that, Matt.
That's how Amber would handle it.
That is very petty. Bronnie joins us now. Good morning.
Hi, how you going?
Very good, thank you. Petty payback. How did you get it?
I took the HDMI cables for the Xbox and the PlayStation to work with me.
That's a little petty.
What did he do to deserve that?
We had a big fight, and then he was pulling a sickie when I had to go to work, and I was feeling petty.
I would be so angry.
Me too.
I'd be driving to JB Hi-Fi for sure for another HDMI.
Thank you very much, Bronnie. Larissa joins us now. Petty payback. How'd you get it?
Well, we heard a rumour that a guy cheated on one of our friends, so we actually got the industrial cling wrap and wrapped his entire car.
Oh, wow. How much cling wrap did you take to do that?
Well, we worked at a factory, so you know those big ones they wrap the pallets in?
Yeah.
But we started on the inside, so we wrapped the steering wheel, his packet of smokes, anything we could find. We just wrapped the entire car.
Did you ever find out if he actually did cheat, or was it just alleged?
It was alleged, but we had fun anyway.
Yeah. I feel like you might have jumped to some conclusions there just when you got the idea in your head. But good on you, Larissa. That's pretty petty. Sean, mate, petty payback. What happened?
So when I was younger, I borrowed my dad's car and I did a massive burnout in it, and I made both of his tyres bald.
Yeah.
And then I got the same car as his, and one night while I was asleep, he changed the wheels over, so I had the bald ones and he had the brand new ones.
Which is probably fair.
Yeah, well, I don't even think that's petty. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go out for a hoon himself in your car. I thought Dad was going to do some burnouts around the street. Jay in Penfield, petty payback, what happened?
Morning, fellas. We used to get the newspaper delivered all the time, and it kept disappearing from our doorstep. So my brother-in-law grabbed all the dogs who wrapped it up in the newspaper, cling wrapped it, left it on the doorstep, and it never got stolen again.
Oh, good. So they would have opened it up and thought, gee, what are these politicians doing? Just shit in these papers these days.
Amber Heard's been over my house. Thank you very much, Jay. Perry joins us now. Good morning, Perry. How did Perry get petty payback?
Okay, it's Kerry with a K, but
okay.
I used to work with this guy.
Not as fun, is it?
It's not would have been so bloody. I mean, it says Perry on our screens, and now we were a little disappointed.
That's right.
The alliteration was, was there for the taking.
For the sake of the bit, can we call you Perry, Kerry?
Absolutely.
All right, go for it.
Thanks, Perry.
So, worked with this guy who was constantly quite nasty and mean and picked on me. So I said, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. So I baked you this chocolate cake as a, make-up, except I baked it with Laxette chocolate.
Oh, my
He was
God.
He was off work for 2 days.
What did this guy do to you? Was it was just a petty back and forth, and then you made him...
He never spoke to me again, so I never got picked on.
I'm scared of you, and I'm going to call you Kerry. I'm going to call you Kerry again because I don't want to mess with you. Gee whiz.
Liam Pod Men Cast. Wait, I said that wrong. Ben and Liam Podcast.
It's a debate, a big debate. Who will win, Ben or Liam?
A fitting topic this morning, seeing as we have Harry Styles tickets to give away. Harry Styles is the best member of One Direction.
Ridiculous. There's 4 other mega stars.
Is there 4? I forget about one of them. Oh, it's just Harry for me. It's the Harry band. We all knew it. It was always the Harry show.
Obviously, I'll be saying Harry Styles isn't the best member of One Direction. Liam was saying it is.
Yeah.
Although the jury, they get the final say on who wins the big debate on your Friday morning. We're joined now by the jury. We've got Helen, Courtney and Antonio. Good morning, jury.
Good morning, Ben and Liam.
Oh, they sound up and about.
They do.
don't they?
They're excited. We've had a couple of weeks off of this, so it's good to be back.
Would you like me to go first, Liam?
I think it's traditional now for you to go first, and I would like that. I'd be very interested to see how you're going to wiggle your way out of this one.
All right, here we go. The other 4 members of 1D have so much going for them. Zane's the mysterious bad boy who didn't overstay his welcome. Niall's the lovable boyish charm with the Irish swag. Liam was the glue that held everyone together for a while. Louis, well, I'll be honest, he didn't do much. There's not much going on. I'll admit that. But... Harry, what's Harry done since leaving the band? I couldn't tell you. 1D is a lot like NSYNC. Zane's the Chris Kirkpatrick. Niall's like Lance Bass. Liam is like Joey Fantone. And of course, Louis is like JC. Who does that leave us, Liam? Justin Timberlake? I don't know who that is. And that's who Harry is, in my opinion.
To be hard, to be fair, it's a hard debate for you.
It is.
It's a hard position to have.
I also was going to do a bit about Harry Styles' sister Gemma Styles.
Yeah.
And how Harry Styles isn't even the best member of his own family.
Oh, that would have been good
Yeah,
stuff.
I didn't get time.
Strike that from the record, jury. That was not. You didn't hear that. Overturn that. Okay, it's time for my debate. Harry is and always was the best member, and there's no disputing it. Zayn, or should I say Judas, bailed on the guys in his personal life. Well, let's not go there. Liam's an absolute background character. Louis has no discernible talent whatsoever, and Niall just wants to be Harry. He's gone on to have a solo career. What's your favourite Niall song, Ben?
Slow Hands.
That's actually pretty good. That's what I thought. Oh, no. I'm sorry. What's happened there is I've written in my debate, that's what I thought, because I assumed... Oh, it's really done me in. It's really done me in. Oh.
He hasn't done well there at all.
And then I couldn't... Yeah, I had some really
I'm pretty
good
sure
stuff
that's him,
there.
isn't it? Slow Hands? That's a great song. It is, yeah. Thumbs up from producer Bell, who's the big fan.
That's what I thought. I didn't even listen to it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You wouldn't be able to name one.
This song here.
Yeah, I want you, baby, slow hands.
Great song.
No, I do know that one.
All right.
But hang on. To be fair, you don't know who he is because you once called him Noel.
Pretty sure one of the One Direction guys could be Noel.
So let's not. Obviously, you
let that be stricken from the record because it was
obviously
outside of the 30 seconds.
You were just looking at Google this morning and you came across a couple of songs.
Helen joins us. Helen, who won the big debate? Was it me or was it Liam?
Well, I've got to tell you something, Ben. Not often you're wrong, but you're wrong this time.
really?
Hello, but Harry Styles is the best.
Okay, Helen. Thank you.
What did the others do?
Well, I've gone into detail what they've done.
Slow hands.
Yes,
That's
slow
what Niall
hands.
did. But no, you're right, Helen. I mean, obviously, I had the much easier debate. Like, that, Harry's the best, but I kind of cooked it.
Courtney, who won the big debate? Was it me or was it Liam?
Well, continuing on with Slow Hands, who also wrote Strip or the reggae tones of Familiar,
Yeah.
the other boys. And
Yeah.
yet Harry's
No one
getting
knows those
all
ones.
the fame. So
Sorry.
Ben,
No,
you
sorry,
got my
Courtney.
vote.
No, I want to strike that from the record because...
What about
No
Zayn's
one knows those
song? What
ones.
about Zayn's song Pillow Talk? It's a pretty good
That's
song, isn't it?
That's actually pretty good. It is a dog. Okay, well, look, I'm sure it's been a little sloppy both sides this morning, and look, I'm sure this next person is really going to put it under the microscope. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not, but Antonio from Woodville, it means you get the final say. Who won the debate this morning?
Ben and Liam, I read a little article the other day saying you boys are doing pretty well in the ratings. Is that right?
Yeah. Not bad, though.
How on earth are you doing well when you cannot even put together a debate?
I don't know, Antonio.
Yeah, no, so what happened,
Both
though...
of you.
Yeah, no, but Antonio, what I did is I threw Ben a question, which is always dangerous. I was expecting him to say, I don't know any
Liam, he
Niall
doesn't
songs.
care.
And then,
Liam,
I was
you
going to
get
say,
paid
that's what I
to
thought.
talk on the radio and do this.
Yeah.
You get paid for this, mate. This is your job.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
What do you,
Antonio,
both of you.
I think
I'm
I'm about...
disappointed.
Antonio, what do you do for a crust? What do you do for a
I'm
living?
not willing to disclose that.
Okay, fair enough. Who won the big debate?
But only by default because it was less crap, Ben.
he's gone straight for the heart.
That was a big debate. We now have the winner.
I mean, he's hoofed too, Antonio. I mean, come on. It's so unfair.
Not a good boy.
Antonio, you sound like you work for the council or something, mate. You're on no phone.
Yes, what a funny story.
If you didn't know, Tasting Australia is back.
Yeah, you got that
Oh, yeah. And right now, you could score yourself a double pass for the seasonal sojourn, including transfers. And a delicious day indeed. You've got 3 pro chefs. They're going to be taking you through a flavour experience. To know the news, watch 7 News tonight at 6 p.m. Anyone who's been watching the news would have had a bit of a heads up on the topic that we're going to be choosing for a game we're calling Nova's 5-second rule.
Yeah, so pretty simple is we'll give you a topic and then you have to give us 3 things relating to that topic in 5 seconds. So, for example, Liam will play this morning. To give you an example, Liam, you've got 5 seconds. Give me 3 things relating to producer Andy.
Great guy, glasses, the headphones.
You just looked at him.
I just looked at him. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is to win the double passes.
Playing this morning, we got Fiona. How's Shrek doing now? I'm just kidding.
But you heard that one before, huh? We like to have fun here on the breakfast program.
We do. Good morning, Fiona.
Hey, how are you?
Very good. All right, you understand the rules?
I do, yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, did you watch the news? Have you had a heads up on the topic?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Give us 3 things relating to pizza.
Hawaiian, Supreme, and Domino's.
What happened, Fiona? Why did you pause for so long?
I thought you were saying go. I thought you were waiting to say go.
No, that was...
yeah, I think we'll give it to you, but it was...
Sorry.
Just because we feel bad about that, the Shrek joke earlier.
Yeah.
That, to be fair, like that... You really just gave yourself a 5-second buffer and then went, oh, I think you got Hawaiian in.
Yeah.
And then it finished.
Yeah.
But because we're nice guys,
You're wonderful.
we're going to give you the social,
Yeah.
okay?
Congratulations.
Oh, legend, thank you.
No worries. You enjoy Fiona. Gee.
Leah Pod Mencast. Wait, I said that wrong. Ben and Liam Podcast.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well, huge news today. There is footage doing the rounds of Mike Tyson repeatedly punching a fan mid-flight. Obviously, yes, huge, big-time boxer. There is the footage, which we'll play the audio in a second, but it shows him reaching behind his seat to a fan sitting behind him. Apparently, this fan the whole time has been kind of annoying him, and then he absolutely unleashed on him.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's lose the horse, man.
My boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Just trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
Goes to show how scary Mike Tyson is, that there's a whole plane of people in their seats there and you can hear one guy going, hey, Mike, stop. Everyone else is just like, let's just
Also,
let Mike Tyson do what he wants to do.
Can I say, when you hear Mike Tyson beats up fan on plane, it does sound bad, but then when you actually watch the footage, no one deserves what happened to that person.
Violence isn't the answer, but
No.
if you look at the footage before this incident
you
happened,
can tell that the two guys are trying to get a reaction out of him. They're trying
they're
to annoy him.
tickling his head.
Yeah.
They're getting up, and here's the thing. The guy poked the bear, and you don't poke the bear.
You don't poke the bear.
Especially when we're talking Iron Mike, Psycho Mike. His upbringing is crazy, and this guy was a stone-cold killer in the ring. I think he got what he wanted.
He deserved, for sure.
And some exciting news.
You got a Kith with your Fith.
I was waiting for that.
I was trying not to. I was like, I feel bad for Mike. I don't want to do the lisp thing, but...
Some exciting news. The Bachelor this year's season is now recruiting. So if you ever have wanted to be a bachelor or bachelorette on the show, they've posted online saying it's open now. Send it to your friends, your single males and females. Now, remember last year's season, we had a bisexual season. So there were women and men in the house. Same goes, maybe this year. That's what we're...
Is that the one you're going to be on?
No, that's not the one.
So how's your reality TV? So
That's a bit of a
we haven't
bit of an
interesting exclusive for you. Producer Belle has been approached by a production company to be a part of a reality TV show.
She's been ducking off for little interviews and things here and there.
Having a few days off.
Hey, why not? They came to me. I can't help it. Whatever.
What's the we're not saying what the show is.
I can't tell you
What's the grand prize?
I haven't been told yet.
What do you think it is?
Well, they said it's like... I don't even know.
It's the love of someone.
It's like...
it's a rose.
It's like Survivor money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Do you want Survivor?
No, it's not Survivor. Anyway, I can't say any more about it. But hey, I don't know. We'll see.
Is it Ready, Steady, Cook?
Is it alone? Are you going on alone?
Me on alone. I just cry the whole time.
Oh man, that'd be so great if you get it. If you get a reality TV gig, I'd love doing the breakdowns each
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
Oh, they on Catch Bell last night on
Yeah.
the thing.
I'll be knocked out first. Anyway, moving on. Finally, as we know, it was the Queen's 96th birthday yesterday. 96 and still kicking. The Royal Windsor Horse Show posted a lovely photo of her between her two ponies, Nightingale and Katie. I don't think the names really match up very well.
No.
But she looked lovely. She was dressed in a big green coat and she looks healthy. My theory
Does
is...
she look...
What?
Did we say that?
Look, she looks healthier than what we're hearing.
Hey, look, what I'll say is she looks healthy for 96.
Yeah.
Yes.
96 is a very old age.
I also, I'm sure, everyone takes very good care of her, but when I first saw the photo in question, my first thought was those two horses are huge. And she's just standing in between them holding on their harnesses.
Like, for me, that seems just as dangerous as tickling Mike Tyson's head on a plane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if a rabbit were to run past or something, or those horses got startled and they both bolted and she's holding onto these two Clydesdales, she's in the middle, she's 96, sorry, it's a royal funeral.
Hope you're having a pod blast with the podcast.
Coming into a long weekend, I always feel sad for people who don't get a long weekend if they, work in hospital or whatever. Jodie Oddy is one of those people. She's going to be doing the Saturday morning breakfast show tomorrow. She joins you now. Good morning, Jodie.
I'm not sad. I'm working the long weekend.
Oh, really?
The last 5 days I had off were an absolute disaster.
Are you talking about Easter?
Easter. Oh,
Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
A lot of chocolate around?
No, I mean, the kids were running around like crackheads, just off their faces on chocolate
whiz.
the whole time. But I had 5 days off. I was so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Went away with the family, and the extended family, and the family tree of the Oddies is a little complicated. There's a few marriage breakups, and not that I'm judging. And so we all get together down the coast at Middleton.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of places down there. So between all of us, 12 adults when we get together.
That's a lot.
And 11 kids.
Oh, wow. So the kids almost outnumber the adults.
Pretty much. And so it's like I love them so much, but it's hectic. It's so full on.
Especially if you're doing like a barbecue and at one point all those people are under the same roof.
And you're so right as well. You chuck Easter into the mix and then they're all hot up on chocolate.
I'm so glad you brought up the meals.
Yeah.
So glad. So if you cater for one of the meals for all of these people, you've got to go to the shops, do the round trip, come back, prepare the meal, and then the boys inevitably want to go and play golf. So it landed. So if a woman thinks on a break that she's going to get a break, she is delusional because you spend the whole time running around. Do you boys pitch in? Do you help out in these scenarios?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see the look on your face.
Where
No,
did
you
they play golf? Where did they play?
Where didn't they
Ben's
play
still
golf?
thinking about the golf thing. He's like, what were you talking about, all that food stuff? Anyway.
So
How'd they go? They shoot it right?
What driver does he have?
So they have their own tournament, right?
Yeah, that's
they,
pretty cool.
They literally have their own green jacket.
What?
They have their grandma's made a green jacket.
And they like share it around.
It's not
between-
cool.
That's very cool. If you didn't know, the Masters were just on. It's the famous golf tournament where they get a green jacket when they win. It's very exclusive. And I love that they've
Meanwhile,
done
Jodie's just cursing, like pulling apart a hot chook, making 11 rolls. It's supposed to be a holiday.
Kids running around going crazy. And it got so bad that we got to the end of the holiday. I had to come back for work on Tuesday. My husband goes to me, do you mind if I just stick around for tomorrow? We'll play a round of golf. And then I'll be back Thursday lunchtime. I call him Thursday lunchtime.
Yeah.
In fact, I text him. Do you want me to read my angry
Yeah,
text?
go for it. Yeah.
Okay. I love how you think, this is me in the blue, I love how you think I can't do golf maths. Like a 10:30 tee off plus 4 hours plus the drive home does not equal home by lunchtime.
Yeah, that's true.
To which he replied, golf can be a funny game.
Yeah, it
Hard
can
to
be.
predict.
And you know what? In his defense as well, if he is doing it for a green jacket, normally they'll play that over 4 days. So that's why he
Yes.
needed so much time.
Correct. His brother said to me at one point, he goes, listen, stop complaining. Golf ruined your first marriage. Don't let it ruin your
Yeah,
second.
just go with it.
Go with the flow, Jodie.
No, look,
Gee whiz.
Jodie, it does sound like a disaster holiday. I'm sure, though, you're
Had
not
its
alone.
moments.
Had its moments. Another long weekend coming up. We just had one. Maybe it was, I don't know, years ago. Get in touch. 13 24 10.
Have you had a disaster holiday? What happened? Maybe you were abroad. Maybe it was just a weekend away. Sean joins us now. Talking disaster holidays. Did you go on one?
Oh, yeah. My papa managed to get a houseboat stuck on the bank.
Oh, no.
And as we were reversing, he snapped the propeller.
Oh.
So the way home, I basically had to manually turn the propeller from the back of the boat.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I was about 15. My nana, scared of water, absolutely hated the houseboat. She's running around like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Absolutely off her head. She's
I'm
like,
assuming
we're
as
selling
well,
the
Sean,
thing, we're selling the thing.
You would have copped a massive fine as well, wouldn't you, for breaking the propeller?
No, he owns the boat.
Oh, he
So
owns it.
He's even
Right.
more pissed off because he owns the thing.
Yeah, well,
He's
you
like,
know-
now I've got to get it fixed.
The scary thing about that, though, is, Sean, you'd hope the propeller didn't start working again when your hands are that young 15-year-old just being like, oh, just need to use it myself.
Oh, I love that the grandma hates water.
Yeah.
So grandpa goes, let's buy a house.
Yeah. Well, you like houses, don't you? Best of both worlds.
Jade joins us now. Good morning, Jade. We are talking disaster holidays. What happened on yours?
Morning, boys. So, and Jodie.
Oh, thank you.
We're on our way to Kangaroo Island, and my dad was up the top getting some fresh air. Dropped his keys down and straight into the water.
Oh.
So didn't have any car keys. When we got to the other end, we had to get a tow truck to tow us to our holiday destination. And then my dad's poor brother had to go get the spare set of keys and then come over on the ferry to deliver them to us.
Oh, that sucks.
The worst.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Our toddler lost a set of car keys again when we were down the Fleurieu Peninsula.
That sounds fun.
And so we had to get a set of keys imported from Germany, and the car sat there for a month. She's just dropped them out of the pram randomly.
Yeah.
Oh,
This sounds like a different talkback, like where'd you lose your keys?
Yeah.
Let's keep doing disaster
Also, the
holidays.
bright side of that is obviously you've got a nice car, because if the keys had to be imported in from Germany, I mean, it's not all bad, is
As
it?
I was saying it, I was thinking, God, that sounds obnoxious.
Gabe, what happened on yours?
It was many years ago. I went on a trip with my eldest daughter and my mum and dad on a horse carriage trip up York Peninsula.
Oh, yeah.
And we camped overnight, which we were supposed to, and the lady that was supposed to meet us the next day, before mobile phones, was really late getting there. So we started getting the horse ready to leave, and it took off while we were halfway connected to the carriage, and my mum and my daughter were in the carriage, so my dad tried to stop it, and he lost his footing, and the carriage ran him over, which weighed about 2.5 tons.
Oh.
Broke his pelvis. And he had to get airlifted to Adelaide, and obviously our holiday was cut very short, and he spent a couple of weeks in hospital.
That's not good.
That's obviously
Oh,
horrible.
it was-
I thought you were going to say
it was terrible.
I thought you were going to say he's lost his foot. He lost his footing, but then he broke his
He
pelvis.
lost his footing, but yeah, broke it open like a book. It was terrible. Yeah. So yeah, it was a very stressful holiday.
Can I ask, so I think everyone kind of made the same face, what's a horse carriage holiday? What is that?
I would say they probably don't do it anymore, but it's like a gypsy
Probably because of the
wagon.
lawsuit you gave him, huh?
No, Dad actually didn't do that. I think that one of his solicitors or someone said you should do that, and he
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
But poor bugger walks with a terrible limp now.
I bet he does.
You should have taken him to the cleaners, Gabe. That's shocking. Kayla joins us now. We're talking disaster holidays. Did you have one as bad as Gabe's?
Oh.
Yes, well, we're halfway through our road trip to Queensland, and my dad just starts swearing out the window when we're at the petrol station, and he's filled the diesel car up with petrol.
Was it a hire car?
No, it was a work car though.
Yeah,
So
right, yeah.
That was good. And then so we're about 5 hours delayed, and we arrive late at night, and I can just hear him spitting in the bathroom, like, it's like, what's going on? And he's brushed his teeth with deep heat.
Dad, you got to pay more attention when you're putting things into
would
things.
be at a 10 angle level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So quite a interesting start to the holiday.
Yeah, no, that's...
Where, did you go to the Gold Coast? Where did you go, sorry?
Yeah, Queensland, Gold Coast.
I bet he loved going to Disneyland after that.
Would have been great. Thanks, Kayla. Last one here from Simon. You've also had a disaster holiday.
Yeah, boys. We went to Luna Park when I was about 15 with my 3 brothers and my family, and we went on one of those. We went on one of those virtual reality car simulator rides. All of us, like little brother on my lap, brother next to me. Little brother got sick, threw up everywhere. Obviously, when one brother throws up, next brother throws up. I threw up. Politely last to leave. all with our heads down in shame. Mum and Dad not impressed.
Oh, the trifecta.
Isn't that funny though when you do hear someone vomit, it makes you gag?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, this is a really gross story. I shouldn't probably share it, but
Go
I
on.
remember saying my sister got car sickness on a road trip once to Victor Harbour, and Mum went, no, because it was a new car, and she turned around and caught it, and then that made me go, and then she didn't have two hands. Dad was driving, so yeah, no.
I used to get so car sick. My brother would sit next to me and just go,
Oh.
Just to get you going.
yeah.
It's Ben and Liam.
Alrighty, folks, it's time for the Ben and Liam meat tray.
Goes to the best caller of the week. I got to thank the butchers who always provide the meat. This week it's Collinswood Fresh Meats.
Oh, yeah.
Pop in and see Steve and Ethan for good old-fashioned friendly service and quality meat. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and from 7 a.m. Saturdays.
And Liam, you've talked about this before on air, but I've recently got you invested in going to the actual butcher,
I'm a butcher
for
guy.
your meat. You're a butcher guy because the conversation is so much better. You feel like you're supporting your local.
And most of the time, the people who are serving you are the people who've, got that meat prepared. Like that day.
So if you're in Collinswood and you're not going to Collinswood Fresh Meats, sort yourself out.
You're a turkey. And it's funny I say that because there are turkey rissoles in this week's meat tray, as well as a couple of chicken shashliks, chops, patties, all the usual suspects. Before we get to our best caller and award the meat tray, Ben, we do need to nod at the worst caller of the week. I would like to give it to Lee from Ross Trevor, who gave us a very underwhelming response when we said some ticket giveaways were coming up.
And Lee, you're going to be listening at 8 a.m, for those tickets?
Yeah, I'll probably be at work, but I'll try and...
do your best, Lee. Always looking for a bit of a, yeah, guys, can't wait sort of thing in that scenario. But unfortunately, Lee didn't win those Harry Styles tickets. Mel from Gawler's got to be our winner this week, though, right? I mean, she was great fun. She called through for What Got In Your Mouth?
I work doing Airbnbs, cleaning them, and clearly someone had an AGB going on in the toilet, and it was a bit of a Grogan, and I was cleaning the toilet and the water splashed up in my mouth. I literally seen my life flash before my eyes.
You had us in stickers, Mel. Congratulations, you won the Friday meat tray.
Oh, my God, thank you so much.
Also, I had to, when you said AGB, I was like, what is that again? After Grog Bog.
After Grog Bog.
Yeah. You sound like you're in a bathroom at the moment.
I actually am. I have post-traumatic stress disorder right now.
Oh, no, Mel.
Well, Mel, you're in a bathroom, but if there's a window, maybe open that up, and I'm going to try and angle the meat cannon in a certain direction so that I can fire the pork knuck straight to you. Are you ready to go?
All right, opening the window.
Area, I'm loading it in the cannon.
Landed.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Oh,
Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Yeah, landed.
Yeah, nice.
Also, it sounds like you flushed the... you weren't doing your own AGB whilst on the phone to us, were you, Mel? Because it sounds like under the sound effect of us shooting a pork knuck at you.
The toilet flush.
The toilet flush. We heard that. Normally you're supposed to put it on mute quickly when you flush and run into another room.
Well, we all know where that meat pack's going to end up, don't we?
Yeah, we do, Mel. We certainly do.
All right. Well, thank you, Mel. Congratulations. Best call of the week.
Thank you so much.
No worries. We never got clarification on that, but I think she was maybe using it.
Oh, Mel, you're still going. That's enough. Wrap it up.
Potentially using the toilet whilst on the phone to us, because that was definitely, we all heard a flush there, didn't we? Yeah, we certainly did. That's the end of the Ben and Liam podcast. Earlier, we were talking about some of the strange requests that come through on the Instagram. Sometimes I don't even really know what people are asking for or what they're really looking for.
Yeah, like sometimes people like, so for example, the one I've seen most recently is someone's opening up a dentist in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realise you could open up. I thought you would just open that. You know what I mean? I didn't realise it was a grand opening.
Yeah.
But they are doing one. They said, hey, Ben and Liam, would you want to come to that?
Well,
not really.
I don't know. That's nice of you to invite us.
Yeah, it's lovely that you thought of us, but I don't see why. I would feel awkward being there.
Yeah, and they've sort of gone and they've said some of the other like influencers
that are going to it,
and we're not really influencers
at all.
We're on the radio, but Yeah, I don't see why we would need to. I don't think anyone would care if we were there. I also the good people at Durex were trying to get us to do some sponsored posts. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which I don't know. I mean, I suppose seems a little off-brand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like, hey, buy some condoms. Do you know what I always find funny? How you know how it seems like to be like a hot thing at the moment for influencers to be promoting sex toys.
Yep.
Like, that's cool, like body positive. But I see that a lot, like with your Abby Chatfields and that sort of stuff. They're like, I got this little gizmo off of,
wherever.
Buzzers.com or whatever, whatever.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. And they're like, it does the trick. And I find that so funny, like, because that's great, that's body positive. But imagine if on my Instagram I was like, bloody hell, I got this I got this torch. And it feels like just like the real thing, guys.
Yeah.
Like, how creepy would that be? Like,
so creepy.
So, like, it's that double standards thing where I'm like, great, I'm glad, sex positive, women being positive, that's awesome.
But you want to be able to post about your fleshlight.
Not like I have one, but like, what if I want to promote those things?
Yeah.
What if I want to go, hey, 20% off this?
Well, you know what? The crazy thing
bloody
is,
have a look at that.
The crazy thing is you could, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, but like, how would that be viewed? No one would be like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I reckon people would actually think it's pretty funny. Like, if you actually did it, people would go, that's pretty funny.
G'day, guys. Bloody 20% off this one this weekend.
You just go, word Staples.
Yeah, it says Staples. Mate, this one's awesome. It's got a light on it. You know, it does all this, does all that. Yeah. You can, take it in the shower or whatever.
Gross.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a world of people who get theirs specifically made and then they sell those.
Yeah. No, friend of ours said that her partner has one. Like a molded, like one of his... I can't say it because people wouldn't know who it is.
Someone we work with?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Of his favourite star.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And how would you even know?
You wouldn't. It'd all be the same.
Same, but different.
You know what I mean?
Isn't
Same, but different.
All the same bits and bobs.
Yeah. Would you ever get one of your partner, God forbid they pass away? Gross.
When do you ask the question? Like,
at what point? Is it like, is it in the hospital?
Do you have to ask the family? Do you have to go, I'm so sorry for your loss. I just don't know how I'm going to move on from this.
Or imagine if it was the doctor trying to upsell you and they go, I'm really sorry they passed away.
Bloody horrible.
As the machine's like, beep, like, I'm really sorry they passed away. And like, mum's crying.
You do know, though, there's this new technology, right? 20% off this weekend. I know a guy on Instagram who's promoting this stuff.
Use the code word Staples.
You can actually get a mold of them. And you go, how dare you bring this up at a time like this? Yes, please.
I'll take 4. I don't know why, but I'll take 4.
This is a dark conversation.
It is. No, I think it's dark.
Pretty bleak.
I
think we've talked around. I think we've talked around it enough. That no one's going to be too offended.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure. I mean, you said before that why is it offensive if a guy talks about it?
That's it. If anything, we're all equals here.
Yep.
We're just, we're talking about these things. These are all perfectly natural things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, that's it.
I can wrap it up there.
Yeah. Before there was more things I could have touched on, and I think better to just call it there.
Yeah.
Call it a day, I reckon.
Bye.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.